Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Janelle and I post makeup videos twice a week on Wednesdays and on Saturdays. So if you absolutely love your makeup, make sure that you subscribe and join the family here in Makeup Land. Today's makeup is going to be a full coverage glam makeup beat. I have some L'Oreal, some Huda Beauty, some Merit, some McGrath. For my eyeshadow today, I'm going to be going in with the Milani Gilded Terra eyeshadow palette. This is what the palette looks like, a nice cute compact eyeshadow palette. That gold shade called Weekender in the palette. That color there, I want that all over my lid. So that's what we're going to be using today for the eyes. With that said, let me get to priming and let me get some makeup on my face. For my primer, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock. This is a mattifying primer. I have extremely oily skin and I always like to go in with, well, not always, but most of the times, I like to go in with something that's going to control the oils on my face. I'm just going to massage that in. It goes on like a moisturizer, but it leaves the skin feeling so soft and so smooth, and it is so good at controlling the oils throughout the day. For my foundation, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty foundation today. This is the Huda Beauty FauxFilter Luminous Matte Foundation. It's full coverage and I'm using it in the shade Chcolate Truffle. And I'm just dotting it, all over the face. To blend that out, I'm going to go in with a Real Technique sponge and just start to pounce that foundation in, making sure that I have nice even coverage all over my face. This foundation is so good. It just leaves the skin looking so healthy with that luminous matte finish. It is full coverage. Wears beautifully throughout the day as well. Alright, so we are nicely blended out, and if you're looking for a foundation that's going to be matte but still leaves the skin looking really, really healthy, something that dries down and wears well throughout the day, that Huda Beauty FauxFilter is so good. One of the best. I'm going to do some concealing and highlighting. For my concealer, I'm going in with the McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. This one I use in the shade MD23. It's a nice golden shade. I like to conceal my mustache, a little bit on the forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and a little bit on my chin. This concealer, it is one of the best concealers on the market. I cannot recommend this concealer enough. It is full coverage. It is chef's kiss. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to let that concealer dry down a little bit while I do some contouring of my face. This is the Merit Beauty Perfecting Complexion Stick in the shade Umber, and my dogs are barking. And I'm not going too dark with my contour today. To blend the contour out, I'm going in with a BH Cosmetics number 3 brush. I'm pushing that contour backwards into my hairline. Alright, and I didn't go too dark with my contour today, just a very light sculpting. It's not everyday sculpted for the gods. I'm going to blend that concealer out. It has been sitting long enough. Going in with a callus sponge. I'm going to start at my chin. Onto my forehead. Going in patting motions. Down the bridge of my nose. I like to get these areas out of the way first before I blend my under eye. And when I blend my concealer out under my eyes, I start around the edge. Make sure that area is nicely blended. Then I come back and tackle the inner part of the eye. Alright guys, so concealer is nicely blended out. I'm going to set my concealer with the Laura Mercier translucent powder in Translucent Honey. I highlighted down the bridge of my nose, so I'm just going to go in and set that area down lightly. Perfect. To set the rest of my face, I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Pressed Powder in the color 365 Nutmeg. And the rain just started to fall. Hopefully it's not too loud. Hopefully I can edit it out. I'm going to do some bronzing. For bronzer, I'm going in with the Juvia's Place bronzer in dark. And I'm going in with my Ashley Lee P04 brush. And I'm going to mix the two shades together. Alright guys, so I did my brows off camera just to save a little bit of time. It looks like if the dogs have stopped barking, the rain has stopped. So let's get into some eyeshadow. I apologize for the barking dogs. For my eyeshadow, I have the Milani Gilded Terra eyeshadow palette. This is what the palette looks like. I'm going to start by laying down a transition. For my transition, I'm going to go into this nice terracotta brown called Slow Burn, that color in the palette. And I'm going in with my Morphe M434 brush. This color is blending out beautifully. Have you guys ever used Milani eyeshadows? Drop me a comment, let me know if you have. And if you have, what's your favorite palette? Or if you like the palettes, or if you don't like the Milani eyeshadow palettes. This one seems to be blending out very, very well. But that's only one shade. I'm going to deepen up the crease and I'm going to switch to another Morphe M434 brush. There's this nice dark brown called Branch Out in the palette. That shade right there. I'm going to use that to deepen my crease up. I'm also going to work it on the outer edge of the eye as well. I'm just going to go back in and reblend that transition shade. Alright, nice. So far those two colors blended out nicely. I'm going to go in with this gold. It's a nice vibrant gold called Weekender. That is what it looks like in the palette. And I'm going to work that on my lid. Stunning. That shade is so pretty. It's nice and vibrant, applying nicely. Just going to go back in with the dark brown, reblend the outer edge of the eye so that we have a nice smooth transition from the shimmer shade into the outer corner of the eye. I'm also going to run that dark brown called branch out along my lower lash line as well. All right, lovely, lovely, lovely. This shadow palette worked out very good. I'm just going to pop a pair of lashes on, come back and finish off the rest of my face. I have to do an inner corner highlight, but we'll do that a little later in the video. All right, guys, so I popped a pair of lashes on, a nice short pair of lashes. I think they are Ardell wispy lashes, but I will link them in the description box down below. I'm going to put some blush on now. For blush, I'm going to use a Revlon blush. Although I heard that Revlon fell for bankruptcy, I'm going to use the Revlon powder blush today in the shade Very Berry. And I'm going in with my Real Techniques 400 blush brush. It would be so sad to see Revlon go. Revlon has been around for ages. I think one of my first foundations that I ever bought was a Revlon foundation. Alright, that's pretty. I'm going to highlight the inner corner of my eye with the LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powder. This one is in the shade 50 Watt. I'm going to take that down the bridge of my nose as well. And I'm just going to blend it in with my sponge. To set my face today, I am going to go in with the Morphe Continuous Set and Mist. And as you guys know, if you've been around here for a while, you know I like to go in and just finish off my under eye. Going in with the Morphe M554 brush. I'm just going to dip into my Laura Mercier powder. Shake the excess off because we're not baking. We're just going in and making sure that area is nice and matte and perfected. Alright, and that's all. But you see how that really just smooths out the under eye, makes the under eye look nice and perfected and matte. I'm going to line my lips now because we're moving on to lips with the NYX lip liner in the shade Hot Cocoa. For my lipstick, I'm going to go in with another Revlon product. This is the Revlon Matte Super Lustrous Lipstick in the shade Hot Chocolate. And for the center of the lip, so that we have a nice ombre lip going on, this is the Maybelline Matte Lipstick in the shade 530 Hot Sand. It's a very light nude shade. You know I'm going to top it off with a gloss. I am so predictable. I love my glosses. This is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade 002 Ice. These lifter glosses are so good. If you go anywhere shopping for makeup and you see them, make sure you pick up a couple shades. They're affordable. They are nice and glossy, but not a sticky gloss. They make the lips look nice and juicy and plump, and they smell amazing. Alright guys, and that is my makeup all complete. My nice full coverage glam makeup. I really like this Milani eyeshadow palette. That gold shade that we have on the lid. It is so pretty. The mattes blended out nicely. I love the Huda Beauty FauxFilter Luminous Matte Foundation. It's a goodie. The McGrath concealer. One of the best concealers that you will find on the market. It's a little bit pricey, but it definitely is a beautiful concealer. I love the lip. We are blushed, we are bronzed, lightly contoured today. Not too heavy with the contour, but face is looking good. So until next time, I want you to be fabulous. Have a fantastic week. and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.